Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Remember to like, share, comment, and for those who haven't subscribed to the Beverly channel, what are you waiting for? Please subscribe. Okay, I will help the poor. That's the topic. I will help the poor. Many people will. Sometimes you go to church and you hear some people, the poor, the poor, the poor, the poor. What about the poor? What about this and what about that? But the moment you go to them and say, all right, I'm doing this. Can you help to do this for this person? That's my experience with someone here in my community. Church, don't miss that person on at all. And if he doesn't see you go to church, we'll ask you, why you don't go to church? And sometimes we'll say, let me tell you something. Church don't save anyone. Because we could go to church from Sunday to Sunday, from Sabbath to Sabbath, and we don't do what God said we should do, we are lost. And what did God say we should do? Look about the poor, the needy ones that is right beside you, right a mile from you, or half mile, or just couple walks. But you go to work, home, when weekend come and you cook, you don't even remember that that man down there doesn't have anyone to stretch a little food to him during the week or so on. Yet the first topic for you at church is the poor, the poor, the poor. Nobody care about the poor. Yet when somebody confronted you to help you, you said, I confronted the person. I'm gonna test that person. And I passed the person one day going to church and I said, hello, good morning. There's a need with someone and I would really like your help. He said to me, you check me too sudden. You should notify me first. And I say, okay. With the intention to say, all right, because he always talk about the poor, and people should go and poor, and God said, gonna say the part I know you not, because we didn't do what we should do. So I said, okay, waiting for him. No, it is almost a month since I asked him. And he passed by me every morning and every evening, and he never even said, all right, here is the thing that you asked for to help that special person. Never. So I just laughed and I said, God, you see it? We have big speech, big talk, but when action time comes, we withdraw. We run away to show the real action. That's why they're going to be surprised on that great day. Right? Because you're going to say, I do this and I do that. But God going to say, depart from me. I know you not. When I was hungry, you did not feed me. When I was thirsty, you did not give me drink. When I was naked, you did not clothe me. When I was in prison, you didn't visit me. Right? When I was sick, you didn't come and look for me. Right? Gonna say, when saw you he said, whatsoever you done to the least of these, you have done it unto me. That's what Jesus gonna say. So Jesus was here on earth. Jesus set the example for us to follow. Some of us following Jesus' example, while some don't. And most of them are the ones that don't miss church one Sunday or one Sabbath. Those are the ones who neglect what God said they should do. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. They think it hard, just like the rich ruler, the liar, who come to Jesus and say, what shall I do to be saved, to enter into the kingdom? And when he was testing Jesus, and when Jesus tested him and failed the test, go and sell all what you have and give to the poor and come and follow me. He was great, he was sorrowful, so sorrowful, and walk away. Right? Jesus was just testing him. So sometimes Jesus tests us, send someone to us to test us also. That if you have $100 and the person said, I need $50 to make up to buy something, out of the $100, you can give the person $50. But if you said, no, I don't have, I just have $100 and let that person go, Jesus, oh, you're guilty. Yeah. Share the little what you have with those who needed it, and God will bless you abundantly, like how you have done for me, everyone, and for many others who are not afraid to share what they have with those who are in need. All right. So sometimes our blessing is there waiting on us, but because of we are unselfish and we think about ourselves, our blessing fly past us like that. Yeah, sometimes God tests us, Yeah, if we see who we really are. Yeah, that's why I say many are called, few are chosen. So going to church does not save us, is the thing that we do. Going to church does not save us. Dress up every Sabbath and gone to church can't send we to heaven. We have to live our God, we have to say live, we have to remember we neighbor, we have to remember the elderly person who live by themselves and needed help, needed them clothes to wash, iron, needed someone to come and bathe them, changing clothes. We have to remember them. So if we drive past them day in and day out, and every Sabbath or every Sunday we go to church, God is upset with us because we are not doing what He said we should do. Just like that. Okay, so Psalms 9 verse 18. For the needy shall not always be forgotten. The expectation of the poor shall not perish forever. That's what Jesus is saying. Psalms 12 verse 5. For the oppression of the poor, for the sighting of the needy, now will I arise, saith the Lord. I will set him in safety from them that puffeth at him. Amen. Psalms 40 verse 17. But I am poor and needy, yet the Lord thinketh upon me. Thou art my help and my deliverer. Make no tarrying, O my God. Psalms 113 verse 7. He raised up the poor out of the dust and lifted the needy out of the dunghill. Amen. Psalms 41 verse 1 to 3. Blessed is he that considereth the poor. You hear what God said? Blessed is he that considereth the poor. The Lord will deliver him in time of trouble. The Lord will preserve him and keep him alive, and he shall be blessed upon the earth. Amen. And thou wilt not deliver him unto the will of his enemies. The Lord will strengthen him upon the bed of languishing. Thou wilt make all his bed in his sickness. Amen. So Jesus is saying the blessings that he have to bestow upon his children here on earth who consider it the poor, who consider it the bedridden, who consider it the crippled, the sick among us, the elderly who cannot fence for themselves. To God be the glory, great things he has done and are doing for those who cannot fence for themselves, but he has sent help to them through Miss Bev Production, IHS Ministry, Auntie Pauline, Life with Bev Brown, Miss Ernestine, Miss K from the UK, Sister Joyce, my sister Jean also, and many others who are working at the Darkest group at church, who are working and helping those who are in need with food packages sometimes, because the need is great. It's not just those who eat from the soup kitchen. I have many more that are out there in this community who needed help also, differently from food assistance, differently from food, yeah. But to God be the glory. We can only do what we can do, and God will send help, because he said if we are afraid to go out, he will raise up the rocks, let them speak and go do missionary work. Yeah. So while doing what we are doing, we minister unto them, and while others see what we are doing in our community, it draw them nearer to God also, because that's how Christians should be: sharing, caring, helping. Not true? Christians should never be selfish. and puffed up and picky and choosy. No. Notice when Jesus was here on earth, he wasn't like that. That's why the rich man, they hate him. Jesus could be in the biggest palace, but he chose to be humble and poor. To set example. Don't look down on the poor. Don't look down on them. Help them. Don't skin up your face to see them. Don't pass them by. Give them a drink. Give them something to eat when you pass by and you know they are in need. Help them. God bless you. Remember to like, share, comment. Peace out. Love you guys. Church cannot save us. It's the love that we have in our heart and the will that God said we should do, and we do it. He that doeth my will. Yeah. If you love me, keep my commandments, he said. And we have to love each other. The greatest commandment is love. Love. Love each other as yourself. So if you love your neighbor as yourself, you're going to make sure I'm going to cook something. I wonder if my neighbor have something there to cook. You check on your neighbor. The neighbor is okay. Worse if you know that neighbor is a needy person. That's it. Simple. Blessing every time. Miss Bev Production, big up yourself every time. Miss Ernestine, Miss K from the UK. Big up. Jess Setti, yeah man. Auntie Pauline, all of you working together as a team. Blessing up and blessing, man. To God be the glory. That's how God wants us to be. Look out for those who really needed help. Yes. And I'm happy for that. To God be the glory. My cousin Darky, blessing every time. Peace out to you and family.